Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the top 100 games of all time, starring me, Chris Yi.
Is it Chris time?
And are we doing this?
No,
and
just me.
Oh, and
Yeah,
me,
Joey,
Joey
introduce
Evans.
yourself.
You're not actually here, Joey.
I know.
Just so you know.
It's very different.
You're
And
a figment
Joey.
of your own imagination.
And Camilla.
I'm Wendy Yi.
All right.
Went back normal.
Flawless.
Okay.
Here we go. So, we're going through games 70 through 61. We're going to do them in numerical order this time. I thought that'd be a fun twist to just, start at 70, then
Yeah.
from there go to...
We're trying
The
something
next
new.
one.
Right, yeah. We're just trying it on, see how
Yeah.
it goes, yeah.
Right. We're not afraid to
We
innovate
learned math
here.
last week, and we're going to try it. Yeah.
So, if you are watching this, you currently could register right now to go to Dice Tower West, meet many of us there, play games with us and tons of other great people as well.
Yes, Dice Tower West in Vegas, baby, in March. Absolutely. So some cool things that I was just looking at they have this year. We've been talking a lot about the premium badges and that kind of stuff, but they've partnered with a couple local game stores, what it's called, Little Shop of Magic and Night and Day Games, if you're in the Vegas area, those two. And one of their badges that you can get is a mystery bag of games. So you not only get your badge, but you also get a mystery bag of games in partnership with these two local game stores. So a lot of cool different badge packages and that kind of stuff, some VIP stuff like Chris was
cool.
talking about, or just come play games. So
Bring
something
in
for
extra
everybody.
suitcase.
Those are
So-
two good names for game stores, too, by the way.
Right, Little Shop of Magic and Night and Day Games. And Night and Day
Yeah.
Games is
With the K.
K-N-I-G. Yeah, with a K. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been to both of those stores actually last year when
Okay.
we were out at West, and it's really good. Night and Day is in like a really nice plot of land over in Town Square, which is like a upscale.
Hoity-toity's the
I
word.
saw the
Kinda
pinkies come
hoity-toity
out.
place.
Yeah, I knew it had to be pretty nice.
It's like one of those
Like-
outdoor malls.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I was like, oh, this is a cool place for game store. And then Little Shop of Magic, we've gone there multiple
For
times
years and
since
years.
it was like 2 or 3 locations ago, and it just
Oh,
got
wow.
nicer every single time.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. Well,
Yep.
yeah, in partnership with them, go get your badge. DicetowerWest.com.
All right. So, onwards to this section of the list. Joey, you asked us last time, is there like a theme? Is there like a name, a classification, a phylum, a kingdom that you would put
Wow,
these
very
10 games
scientific
under?
of you.
Thank you. Pinkies up.
I have one.
Anything?
I
Oh,
have one.
There's not one for
Let's
me
hear
this
it.
time.
Games.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
I'll just call this my Joey portion of the list.
Yeah, buddy!
Because I have one new and one that has gone up, but everything else is like a drop, and some of them a little not as significant as any of yours, but they've all
Okay.
dropped like, from under 50. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
When you said Joey type of games, I thought you meant like peanuts and popcorn kind of games. Like
Peanuts and pop. What?
Peanuts
What's that
You mean
mean?
beer and
beer and
pretzels?
pretzels.
Beer-
Yep.
Peanuts and popcorn.
Same thing.
Cool party at Wendy's house after the show tonight.
I
Right.
thought you meant Ameritrash games, but I'll see.
Yeah, no,
if
I
there
just
are
meant
any-
because last week,
Because they
or not
dropped.
last time we did this, yeah, they dropped. That was yours, so I'm stealing yours.
These are your drops. Okay.
My
Big
drops.
droppers,
Big
all right.
maybe not.
Mine, I'm gonna call the gold standard. Not the best 10 games on my list, but
I know. I was like, that's low for the gold standard.
Oh, it's the
What
gold
is 1
standard.
through 10? Like titanium?
Yes. No, this is like the gold standard of within their genre. Gold standard, a.k.a. Down with Fiat, a.k.a. Gonna be golden. Let's go ahead and get started with number 70. Fiat currency is when you're not on the gold standard.
I saw
Are you
the-
talking about
Are we
the
talking
car?
vehicle?
I thought of the
Right,
car.
yeah.
100%. I was like,
Yeah.
you hate
Can you
Fiat?
spell it? Can
Yeah,
you,
down with Fiat.
Yeah. Can you give me a synonym?
Who makes the Fiat? Is that Toyota?
Volkswagen.
Chevy?
Number 70?
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
All right. Number 70 is a
Subtle.
cooperative. Number 70 is a cooperative
Fiats.
trick-taking game. It was one that Wendy mentioned last time, and this is the Fellowship of the Ring, the trick-taking game. Soon to be superseded by the Two Towers, the trick-taking game, which will come out same time. These are coming out like annually, basically. And
Until they run out of
reckon-
books.
Oh, they're gonna start going to all the extra
Silmarillion.
weird stuff. Yeah, the Silmarillion, time travel, Lord of the Rings. They're gonna do it all, I'm sure, if they
The
can.
multiverse.
Yeah.
Screw tape
Yeah.
letters. Different person.
I would play the Screw Tape Letters trick taking game.
100%.
But yeah, so cooperative trick-taking game. Yeah, play out cards, follow suit if you can, complete different missions and objectives. But I love how they are tied to characters.
Yeah.
And there's all those little jokes and little thematic moments that make this one stand out for me. I think this is a great way to do something like this. So, yeah. Number 70, great, love this one.
Yeah, that's a good game. All right, am I up now?
You are.
Is this officially me? Okay, so my number 70 is a beautiful game, and this is Earth. So in Earth, I love the cover.
It depends if you like Earth or not.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I like the Earth. I prefer to live on it.
Then you're
and not
biased.
Other planets. So in Earth, you are playing simultaneous, which I love, and you're building a tableau of cards that matter where they go, and you're putting tons of stuff on them. And I love all of that. And it's kind of point salad-y, which is a positive for me. I know not everybody loves that. But everything you're doing is giving you some sort of score. So you're building plants, you're raising your little tree things, you're composting cards, and you're making a big deck of, every card is worth a point. So you're just doing tons of stuff, and you're doing it all simultaneous. So I like this game a ton.
Easy teach, too. That covers Iceland, right?
It is Iceland.
Did you go there?
I did go there. Yes.
Oh.
It doesn't look exactly like that.
No, but I mean,
I realize now how edited the photo is, having been to said waterfall. No, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous waterfall. But
that's different places on Earth, though, not just Iceland, right?
The front was
No,
just
that
Iceland,
is literally a waterfall in Iceland with
Okay.
that mountain behind it.
With that mountain behind it? Oh,
Yes.
I assumed
Yeah,
that was
is-
like different parts of the Earth put together into a
That is
picture.
not a compilation. No, or a composite
I
photo.
had no idea.
Yeah, nope, it is one specific angle and shot, which took me 45 minutes to find.
Really?
But you
The
found
sun's-
it.
I think they were here.
The sun wasn't at the right angle anymore. Like,
It's
"Ah,
not-
blew it."
right, it's just a weird ground shot
Is
angle.
it like
that's-
every other cool picture where there's actually like power lines in between and you have to Photoshop it out?
No,
it's like
no.
actually
Yeah, there's a
beautiful and
little bitty
picturesque.
road, and but that's it.
Nice.
So, yeah,
Nice.
it's really cool.
There you go. Earth number 70.
My number 70 is a very pleasing and pleasant game, and this is going to be Solenia. I like the board that transforms as you play. So in this one, you're putting out your ships and you're sending them out in order to go collect resources. But as you're putting those ships out, the board is going to, evolve. So you can kind of see it there that there's different sections of it. And when you do this one action, it triggers that back section flips over to either day to night or night to day and goes back up to the front and pushes everything forward. So it's kind of like a conveyor belt almost, board system. But if you have ships on that back of the board, then it's going to trigger different boons and actions and things like that for you as well. So it's a really great sequencing of turns where you're collecting resources in order to fulfill contracts, but you need your ships to fall out or fall off just at the right time so that you can actually get what you need in order to fulfill those contracts in a very pleasing, simple package at the same time. I feel like my explanation of it has already probably made it a bigger game than it is, and so I like it. It's just you can teach it really quick and get into gameplay quickly, and it's just a very pleasant experience.
This is the game with the cards with the holes in the middle, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I still need to try this
Yeah,
one.
this is a good one.
Mostly because of the holes in the cards.
That's a really
Yes.
cool looking cover too.
Yeah, it's
Very
very
fascinating watching that be done. The whole, but I'm like, where's it going to go?
right.
What's
yeah,
it going
yeah.
to show?
And you end up holding your cards, and putting your thumb through it, and then if it's not your turn, because I fiddle a lot, I'll spin around my finger. Yeah, it's a little distracting, but I
Paper
don't
cut
mind.
the game.
I don't mind being distracted.
Help keep you focused in
Yeah,
this
right.
distraction.
That's my number 70.
All right, so my number 70 represents a genre of games. This is the one that I chose to put on there as the one I probably play the most. But this is Zombicide, Night of the Living Dead Zombicide I've got on there.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, this one I've got just because it's so thematic, man. It's like, I like all the Zombicide. I like Marvel Zombies is in this ilk too for me, but this one is so thematic because you get to choose, they call them the Romero or the classic modes of each of the people, and you just play through the old movie. And it's also one that hits the table fairly quickly for a Zombicide game. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's like it sets up well.
Right,
Nice.
for a Zombicide game, because most of the Zombicide games are great. Sometimes one of those games, if it's set up, you'll walk in and say, I'll play it. But if you want to set it up, you're like, let's play something different.
Yeah.
But it still is just, it's a great, it's a dungeon crawl. It's very simple to teach, simple to learn. I really enjoy this one. This one's probably my favorite because it does hit the table the most.
And it feels good to take out a zombie and level up at the same time.
It really does.
I like it.
Yeah. And
So
then,
if I were to play my first Zombicide game ever,
Yes.
is this the one that you would probably teach me?
have you seen the movie?
No.
Then no. I do
Got it.
the
Okay.
2.0. I probably do
Yeah,
Not OG, but 2.0.
I'd say 2.0 to make sure you like the system, and then
Yes.
from there, if you have a theme that you want to explore, go that way.
Right.
I don't necessarily think I'd say start at one of the themed ones.
No,
Okay.
no, I agree.
Yeah.
2.0 is the way to go. Yeah. Anyway, Zombie Side 70.
$69 for me is going to be my Joey pick, not because it's a dropper, but because this is my gold standard now for what I want a thematic dungeon crawl game to be. Got a guess, Joey?
I do.
You're
Calling you out on this.
Oh, this is Deep Rock?
This is Deep Rock
my
Galactic.
guess.
Okay.
Not my
I
guess.
like it.
This is one that has been growing on me. This is the first time it's on my list, and it's been out for a few years now. Really enjoyed it since we started
I
playing
feel
it,
like
but
we've played it a lot this year.
it's just I just have kept and I don't know, been being pulled back to it. I love teaching this to people who know the video game because as you're teaching the game, they're like, wait, if I collect the red stuff, does it allow me to get more health and get more ammo and stuff? That's exactly what that does. All right, so you're gonna have to go harvest. Is the mission to get all this morkite? Sure is. I forgot that that's what the blue crystals are called.
Yeah.
Like every time you teach something, every time there's like a rule that's like, wait, are we allowed to react to this in this way? Someone goes, well, in the video game, these guys are dropping out of the sky and grabbing you, so you can't react to other people have to shoot you out of it. I'm like, yeah, well, you played the video game.
There.
That's how it goes,
Have
right?
they explained to you the whole rock and stone thing and why everybody says that?
It's just because rock and stone.
Do the characters just say it in the video game all the time?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like saying, why did everyone at concert yell rock and roll? Just because everyone does it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But no, I loved it. I love this game so much. It is the one that I don't mind the fact that there's a lot of miniatures, a lot of setup and stuff, because I find it so fun. It's quick moving, and I love just how thematic it feels, carving your own cave ways around and stuff. So anyway, Deep Rock Galactic, I love this one.
Chris wants to be a groundhog when he grows up.
I want to be a space dwarf.
Same thing.
It's like the opposite of a groundhog.
All right, number 69 for me is Evacuation. Oh, I love this game so much. So in this, you have planet Earth, which is dying and falling apart. You can't live there anymore, so you're trying to move people to a new planet so that they can live and thrive and grow. But you have basically an old engine worth of resources and stuff that you're receiving income on, and slowly you're pulling that apart and trying to stick it over on the real Earth and grow a new engine of income and all those kind of things. And so you have to support the old planet and the new planet at the same time while trying to dismantle the old planet. And it's just such a cool theme behind these really heavy Euro mechanisms. And I love the sense of space travel that there is. You have to transport people and you have to transport stuff, and you can't just leave all the people there to die. That kind of upsets, society. So
That
you
would
have
be
to,
You'll
unfortunate.
lose victory points.
Yeah.
right. So you have to make
right.
everybody happy and get everyone safe. And so I love this one a ton. Yeah.
There's a progression in your games, like Earth, then we're leaving.
Yeah.
Earth is
Evacuation.
gone.
Next
tried
one
to
is
preserve it.
Wormhole.
Let's
68.
celebrate it because we're on our way out.
It's like, you fail
There's
Earth?
Earth, then there's After Earth.
Earth 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh. You had to play this one.
Then the Zombicide game. Everybody that was left.
Yes.
All right, well, my number 69 is a shout out to Joey as well because this is a crossover. And it's, you tell me, what is it?
Is it a crossover
No,
on the
it's not.
same
You're not
number?
gonna know.
That'd be interesting.
On the same number. No, he's already said this one. This is Seven Wonders Architects. Yes, I really like this one. I love how easy and quick it is to get to the table.
agree.
I think it's, like I was saying when it was your pick, I love that you can teach it and play it at such high player counts without it dragging, without it losing any tension. In fact, I think it gets better with more people at that full player count. I like the balance of the drafting. It's with the open draft, but everyone has two different options on their turn, because it's that kind of player interaction. And ultimately, like you said, it's just fun to visually see yourself build up, whatever your I guess it's not your faction, but your whatever your goal and your monument that you're building is, because they're all different, So yeah, I really enjoy this one. The ease of play, the quick to the table, a great game for a high player count that doesn't lose the oomph, if you will, or drag at that 7. So this is, again, I've often accused of not liking party games, and rightfully so. This is my type of party game. Give me a 7-player game that we can play quickly and have a good time with, and it doesn't have to be outrageous.
I agree. Not to spoil it, is Seven Wonders itself on your list at all?
7 Wonders?
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm the same way then.
I love Loopy's reaction to this. This is my most played game. I still don't love it.
Right. But I mean, that's what it comes down to. You're like, yeah,
There's a
but it's
problem.
just so easy to play. And that's, I mean, I
It
was
is.
a slow
And to
burn
teach,
on this
yeah.
one because of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, I'll reach for it I'll reach for it before some of my other picks because of that, because of that
agree.
entry point into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my number 69.
All right, minus 69 is new to the list. It's actually came out in the last 6 months, I think. This is a
Wow.
1v1 game, and I was surprised how much I liked this. This is Tag Team.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was like really recent.
Really
Wow.
recent. I
Okay.
really like this. I've played it a lot.
You say it came out in the
And-
last 6 months. That's correct. But
3
I think it
months?
came out in the last month.
It
Yeah,
did.
it's on our,
Probably.
it's on our
Yeah,
new
it's
hot
very,
shelf.
very.
I played this a lot to where I even bought the play mats and all that stuff. The whole thing is you get 2 characters, and the synergy, it's not about the 2 characters, it's about the synergy they have with each other. You have cubes, how hard you hit. This one feels really good. I like those 1v1 games, but this has no board. It just has the 2 characters each side. And I love the whole loading of the deck and the where you're playing the other person, because right now I'm blocking every single punch you have. But if you put that card, because you flip them, it's a programming game. So as you flip, everything stays in the same order. But if they mess up that order, every punch is going to get through and your blocks aren't going to do anything. I love that give and take on this. And it's like, I think, infinitely expandable too, because you just put more characters out there and do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
This would be
it's-
great for like kind of the not Marvel United, Marvel Champions
Right,
kind of thing. Where it's
right.
like, and here's a new character, and here's a new character pack. You know, like just
Exactly.
one-offs.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's just it's a small box, fun to travel with. Anyway, 69 is Tag Team.
Back again. 68 for me is going to be, in many people's mind, the gold standard of asymmetric games, right? Every person at the table is playing a completely different game together at the same game. This is Root.
Oh.
This is one that,
This is higher than Arcs, right?
this is higher than
You're
ours.
already at
Yes.
Arcs
Wow.
on the list, yeah.
I would never
Yeah.
thought that.
I don't know, and I wonder, right? Because Arcs is a really difficult teach for the fact that everyone is playing the same thing. But whereas Root is a difficult teach because everyone is playing so differently. You're playing this card programming kind of a game. I'm doing this like underground, like, we're your troops, Woodland Alliance. Not on the board, but don't worry, I'll start popping up and really annoying you if you don't, like squelch? Quelch? Is that the right word?
Quelch, yeah.
Quelch, you know, my little like insurrection popping up quick enough. I really love how different everyone plays. I've played some of the expansion factions, but not even that many. I really just like the core 4, how they all interact. And I'm sure that there's tons of great ones, right? The different kind of birds and the alligators and whatnot, right? I want to play those, but just as is, I find this game so rewarding and so fun and just kind of different from a lot of the stuff that I enjoy. But I love it, and I love playing the app a lot.
This is a really strong fan base as well. You
Oh,
know, the ones that love it.
huge.
It's like not a lifestyle game, but almost to that point for some people.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the art is so good.
It's very unique
Yeah.
too, whether you like it or not. It's and I do, but I mean whether you don't like it or not, you can't say like there's something else like it. You know, it's very unique and stands out. So.
If you've never seen, they did a little video, like a Kickstarter accompaniment video, wherever, for when this was crowdfunding, because it was going up at the same time as Simon's Hate, and Hate had that like uber serious, ultra,
yeah.
kind of video, and Root did this like response one
Yeah.
with like the whole cutesy style and everything. So good.
Oh, that's funny.
So good. If you've never seen it, go do yourself a favor after this video. Go look that up.
That's great. Okay, my number 68 is significantly easier of a game. In fact, I think that this is the first time it's made on my list, even though this is a game we've been playing for ages, and this is Go Nuts for Donuts. So this is basically Sushi. I know, so this is basically like Sushi Go, except there's a simultaneous reveal to it. Like everyone picks a number, and then if you ever match numbers, you don't get to pick that card. Like nobody gets that card. But if you happen to pick a unique number, then you get that card. And so there's a little bit of like hate revealing you can do, but mostly it's just a fun game about collecting cute little donuts and trying to score them. The reason why this is on my list and the reason why it's so high is just because this is a game that we've played for years and years and years with our daughter, and she still enjoys it. This is the first game that I ever saw her like pull out and teach another friend. And It's one that even from a very young age, she was able to pick a number and simultaneously reveal it. And she was just kind of this weird wild card in the game. And now she can like genuinely play it and strategize and teach it and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But we just keep coming back to it. It just keeps being a part of our life. And so I was like, this finally has to make it on my top 100 because I enjoy playing it. It's not like a blow you out of the water game, but I still genuinely enjoy it. And it's such a part of our family for so many years. So
Wow.
that's why it's 68.
Okay,
Deep emotional threads.
I'm gonna echo something that was said earlier. One of my most played games. Still don't love it.
Yeah.
But I do like it for that family aspect.
Yeah,
of
there's
it.
just so much nostalgia for me with this, with our
That's
daughter.
cool. Yeah, and that definitely plays into it for sure sometimes. So going back to your question earlier, Chris, as if there's like a theme or something now that I'm actually looking through it, I'm like, oh, I think this might be the lightest chunk of games that I have because I'm like,
okay.
oh, that's pretty light. That's pretty light. Oh, comfort, comfort, comfort. You know, so maybe that's what this chunk is for me here. But my number is 68 is right up that, you know, same thread as well, and that's going to be Transmissions. This game is one where the artwork did come first. This game was created around the artwork of Matt Dixon, and I love that artwork. I find it absolutely charming, and the charming nature of this game fits what you'd expect for that artwork. You know, and I really like the aspect as well. On your turn, you're going to play a card that corresponds with one of the shared robots on the board, and you move that robot forward. And so, them being these shared robots, you're trying to go around and build up your pipe system or collect different items for these set collection bonuses and things like that. But you need to have the right card in hand for the right robot and nobody to move it before your turn, you know? And so I just really like that aspect of the shared robots and shared spaces, but trying to complete your having the right robot at the right time to get what you want out of it, you know. And so it's again just a pleasing game. I definitely put this in the family weight category that I'm always charmed by. Oh, and right there, like it's showing right there, I love powering up your robots and building them up as well. It's so like funny. Very, very entry level, building your own asymmetry.
For breezy, you know, and pleasant, it's also very angst filled.
Yeah. Yeah, so for sure. I like that a lot. I like your little individual robots that you have built at the end of the game, and you just feel unique, and I don't know, makes you want to hold a butterfly. So
I really want to compare your stats and be like, what are cozy games versus robot games versus nature games? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
interesting.
How many cozy murder games do you have versus coding?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
interesting. Like, what is that Venn diagram like? Yeah, for each one.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I either like games really heavy or really light or really bloody or really pretty. That's all. Like,
and robots.
There are my tastes. Or robots. Yeah.
The robots encompass all of it.
Yeah. The robots is the big picture. Yes. That's why 68 Transmissions.
My 68 is probably I'm the only one that likes this in the office, I think.
No, don't say that.
It is by Henry Audubon. And
I like this one.
Space Park.
Yes, I do like
You
this
do
one.
like this one.
Yes, I've told you that about 7 times.
And it surprises me every time.
Every time you're shocked.
That's right, because we played this, I think, in my house.
You actually taught me this
Yes,
at your house, and I
yes.
told you I liked it.
How?
Is it coming back?
I thought you were just being nice.
Oh, come on.
Oh, good point. Yeah, silly me. This one it's fun. I mean, you just move around that board, you're moving your ship, and you're just mainly getting those crystals. That's all it is. And you're going to move around. It's a very simple, easy to teach game. Parks I wasn't crazy about, but this one is one I keep going back to. You know, I think it's a very charming. First of all, I love that retro look of those ships.
Fantastic look.
It's just, and the artwork on it just looks great. And then you can it's all about where you take off from. So you get those fast passes. I don't know what they actually call them, but we call them fast passes, where you move and then it's all about points. It's very simple and easy to teach.
It's surprisingly mean. I think that's what caught me off guard. You know, with this retro, like, I don't remember, is it shared robots or is it you can't go, there's something about it that's like somebody can just undermine you right before your turn. I forget which it is.
You know what someone else is going for, and you can just move that ship before they get a chance to move it.
Plant it.
Yeah, she gets angry.
Oh, now you remember.
Your
why
anger
you like it?
reminds me.
No, it was good. I thought this one was it was pleasant. Yeah,
It was,
I do enjoy Parks more. Ooh, maybe, but yeah.
Spoiler. But yeah, again, that's 30 minutes. I think it's a very short, quick game. So Space Park, 68.
'67 is one of those games that I push and I recommend all the time, and no one ever believes me that this is actually really, really fun. This game is called Manhattan. It depends on, pretty cover. And I'm curious which video Andrew pulled from. The very, very old one, or if there was a more recent one or not. Let's see.
Is this the game I think it is? Oh, I hate this game so much.
Yeah.
I remember this.
So that's the old edition from, I think, 97, 94, possibly.
And the new one's just as mean.
The new one's just as mean. This is a game about building up skyscrapers. You play a card out, and depending which side of the table you're sitting on, you can play a little building piece into the top left corner or the bottom right or the center. And you're just trying to take over these skyscrapers. And there's ways to score points for having just a lot of them out there, controlling the tallest tower, or controlling those little 3x3 districts. And it's a very highly interactive game. When people say, it's just another Euro game,
It is not.
they forget that, before, 2012 or so, most Euro games did not necessarily mean like lack of interaction and lack of potential to be very mean to each other.
Yeah, this is not a
Yeah.
rage quit game for me. This is like a silently quit. This is like a middle-aged office worker that just like gives up on life. I just sit there, just like, it's like having just like punch after punch after punch, where you're like, fine, I give up on life. Like, that's how I feel about it. So yes,
Yeah.
do that.
Like
I
every
think,
DMV worker.
I'm
I-
very curious about this game now.
I do feel like there is an audience for this for sure.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
very much know it is not robots or cute or axe murdery. It's not in my
Wow.
Venn diagram.
This one is the one that has like the cards. There's only like 3 different types of cards, but depending on which way you're facing the board determines.
Yeah, the
which
cards
side.
just say build in the top left, center, bottom.
Yeah, so the
left.
card
Yeah.
for me is different than the card for you because you're sitting at
Right.
a different angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a fun little touch.
just
all
mixes
the
it
same.
up.
Yeah, I didn't think that this game was that mean until I taught it to several people, including, if memory serves you.
You did teach. I don't know if it's that time you're thinking, but yeah.
No, it did
sure.
multiple
You're like,
times.
"Oh."
People would be like, "This is more mean than I was expecting."
Right.
It looks really pretty, especially that new
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, with the
but
bright colored.
That could
Yeah.
be jostling.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
And I mean, they're saying, it's interactive, and that is the case. I mean, you just have to know that it is very interactive in that negative, not quite take that, but a blocking way. This is a game of like blocking and just undermining constantly.
Very much so, yeah. But you also can't gang up too much on the same person, otherwise someone else is in the lead. So it's very self-balancing in that way, and I think players at the table have to know that going into it. But I still love this one. If you haven't tried it, it's one that I'll happily teach. So
Just
Manhattan-
Very
'cause
cool.
Manhattan's known as a friendly city.
I
It
know.
is,
Yeah.
Thematic. All right, 67 for me is it takes place in an alternate history universe where nuclear power was created by Germany, actually. So this is Nucleum.
Did not know that was the whole. I played this
That
so many
is-
times.
That
That's
is
the
the
thing?
alternate universe, yeah.
Didn't know that towards the end. I'm like, maybe nuclear. I don't know about Germany, but
Yeah,
really?
he's looking at it as a history game, not alternate history.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
Well,
interesting.
I just figured they were
never
really
knew.
good.
Yeah, they came up with green nuclear
I
power.
will go to ask them.
Yeah, lots of people in the 1800s had green glowy tubes.
Oh, it's called a history student.
Yeah. So this is an absolutely fabulous game. So you're building up routes and you're trying to connect power, like nuclear power, to the city so that you're not supplying everything by coal and you're just trying to, make things more efficient and more powerful. But what I think is really cool about this game is the action selection. So you have these little tokens that have 2 actions on them, and you can choose to either play them as the 2 actions, or you can choose to like permanently get rid of them to turn them into one of your routes on the board. So you have to connect things, you have to build routes, but you're also giving up those actions. And so there's ways to get more sticks, but you have to make sure you've collected enough sticks so that you can actually like continue growing and building your engine. And as you lay them out as an action, it also like increases your income. So you want to play a ton out, not as tracks. So there's just a whole lot of choices in this of, am I going to do this or am I going to do this? I'm going to spend it this way. I'm going to spend it this way. And I just love those choices. I love the building of the income and just the whole engine of creating cool nuclear power. So this one is a great game. And you've played this a lot, Joey. And
I
it's
have.
not a murder game or a beer and pretzels
No,
game.
this one
a
actually
historical game.
went. Yeah, it's like
Highly.
It's
Highly
right,
one's
accurate.
gone up.
yeah, right up there with just a Robin Hood, right?
Yes.
yes, yeah. This one's gone up for me. I really enjoy this.
This is one I
The
wouldn't
decisions.
have expected you to enjoy.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah.
Which is why it just shocks me that I do.
So yeah, 67 Nucleum.
Very nice. My 67 is another comfy game, but with a very creepy theme, and this is going to be Subterra. I love. It's so comfy. Like the rules, getting into it. I'm pretty much always
not
up to play
comfy.
this because it is
Okay.
so just comfortable with the rule set. But within that comfortable rule set, you are trying to escape a cave, and it definitely feels like that. This feels like there's horrors around every corner, and you're just trying to find your way out.
And comfy. Yeah, you said it
so
already.
much anxiety.
Do you get claustrophobic?
Yeah, that's why I play the
Looking at
game. I don't
this.
go, splunking.
I mean, when you go through the squeeze or whatever they call it,
Yeah.
there's zero chance of me ever doing this in real life.
It's a comfy
You know?
squeeze, though.
It's
just
like a
very-
hug.
Yeah.
It's like nature's hug.
One of those moments where you go,
No, I think the rule set is comfy. It's one I get super excited about to play, especially like with Halloween right around the corner. I love there's a soundtrack that you can find on
Is there?
YouTube that just has like creepy cave sounds, and then so it's like creepy caves of like a little bit of water dripping and like just natural sounds. And then every now and then there's this horror that just like screeches if you play with the lights off, because the tiles glow also, so you can play under a black light, which I highly recommend.
Wow.
Then when that screeches, it's like everybody jumps. It's so creepy, goodness, and just a comfortable good time. I don't know. This is a comfort pick for me because I love it so much, and it's the rules. I can not play it for a long time and still just jump right into it.
I'm gonna
you know?
horror scream in your ear just randomly throughout the day, and you'd be like, "It's for comfort, Melon."
No, I'm not playing a game. Nope, that is very different. It needs to be a thematic
Do not do
horror
that.
scream.
This one, it's so funny to where, like, in Zombie Side, if you have this one character that's not going to make it out, you're like, you're just not going to make it out. In this one, if you're not going to make it out, I just feel bad. I'm like, we're going to leave this cave and
Well,
leave
especially
you
if
here.
that game is like Rod Phelps and it's like 20 minutes into his game. And we're
it's
like,
like,
well, we told you not to go on your own and you did. So
Yes.
I'm not coming over to revive you. And he just sits there and pouts for 45 minutes. So, that can happen. But also there's that, like, it's the guilt, but it's also that your score is based on how many people. And so there's that little bit too, you're like, are you worth it?
Wow.
Are you, like,
Some people say, maybe you're worth it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Mila says, are you worth it?
It's only 2 points. I don't know. I'm betting on 6 points over here. I think we're okay without
I didn't see
you.
that in real life. Like, why are you thinking so long?
So my 67 is the highly thematic Subterra.
Wow, okay. Not cozy. Oh, terrifying. Okay. Oh, all right. My number 67 is new to the list. It is not a new game. This is one that has been around for decades, I guess. But I'm new to this system.
Monopoly.
It is. It is
With the
Base
expansion.
Oh, it is Heroescape. Heroescape. I just recently played. Man, this is just what I thought it was going to be.
A Joey game.
It is so much a Joey
100%,
game. This
yeah.
is just you build terrain, and then how high you get, you've got advantage. You can hide behind trees. This is a toy that is a game that actually works.
Yeah.
It's really enjoyable. Now, I haven't gone as deep as some people have, build your own armies and all this. But what I love about this is all of these monsters and terrain, it's all in one universe, you know? And you kind of see G.I. Joe now. They're like, we got next. You know, they're just going to come in the exact same game. You know, so this is really, really enjoyable. And again, I mean, it's attacking people, so it can be mean, but not as mean as leaving someone in a cave. So there's that.
They were
you meant cozy.
on their way out.
Cozy.
This is a very cozy game.
We used them as a beach show. They were distracting the horror.
So this is, I love this game. Again, I mean, it's so much to buy, but it's just, even just like a simple starter box is great for me.
But
for
you know,
this.
we bring it to every convention. We
Yes.
have a giant tub of
Tubs
it.
of it, which is
tons of choices.
overwhelming, but
Yeah.
a good overwhelming.
I just wrote it down too. I was like, maybe that's one that could just like stay set up at Dice Tower East. That'd be
I agree.
cool, right? I can just like kind of maybe not dexterity game, but
Yes.
something. We'll see.
So here's game
thinking.
67 from me.
Going back to my little gold standard shtick here, multi-use card games.
I love it.
I love multi-use card games.
Yeah, you do.
The epitome of that is this game here, which is Glory to Rome. This, which...
I thought that was a black cover.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew's
That is
trolling me here.
Far less elegant.
Have
Yeah.
you not seen this one ever, Joey?
No,
I have not.
haven't
Oh,
either.
none of you have
Was
seen
that the
No.
original?
Ooh, Z, blow it up. Blow it up.
It also looks like the back of the box. That
It
looks
looks
like
like
that
he's-
should be a little,
He looks like
barcode.
he's stabbing himself in the
Wow.
neck. Like, I don't know how to hold a sword.
He is contemplating something hard. Yeah.
This is...
Yowzas. Somebody discovered clip art.
5-minute fun.
So, yes, as much grief as the black box edition gets for being so stark and like basic looking, this was the alternative. So, yeah, the black
What
box
year was that
is a
made?
dang masterpiece.
Also, what's up with his tricep?
Just got an extra one.
It's like pointy.
He's got 3 shoulders in a row. Don't you
got-
have that?
Yeah, he's got like tricep implant.
That
Oh,
other
that's
arm?
cool. Yeah, right. Like does yours?
Black box.
Yeah. So
Oh,
now,
black box.
yeah, now the video is of the black box edition.
Okay.
Look at those cards, not just vomiting color into your eyeballs. Oh, some restraint.
Is this a splotter?
Maybe too much restraint, but at least restraint. So anyway, every card in this game shows an action, a strengthening of an action version, a resource that it can be. It can become the base of a building. It can become the building that you build. It can become the resources needed to pay for those buildings. And whether they're in your hand or tucked under the bottom of your board or on the center of the table, they all act in different ways. And so it's a tremendous game, slightly difficult to teach, but they did create this little flow chart to help you see how everything interacts. And it's the worst flow chart, the least useful thing in any game ever. So if you can find someone to teach you this game, it's not super difficult to get into, and it's very fun. But if you're just trying to read through the rules and look at these arrows going every which way, it's a nightmare. I don't know how Carl Chudik came up with it. It's brilliant, and I really like it.
I feel like it's going to be one of those, the game is working against itself in every possible way. Because you hear nothing about good, but then you talk about the theme or show the artwork, or you start talking about the multi. It's like, ooh, this game is working against itself until people play it, and then they seem to swing so they love it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like a hard sell to get people to play.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Especially
Yeah.
that cover there.
And that's the thing
Yeah.
is every other game that I've seen that has done that, like tucking multiple sides kind of thing, like they just don't encompass what this encompasses.
Yeah.
Like this just does so well.
cool.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
in the
good,
Dice
but-
Tower Library. I'm going to say that like 8 times in this video. Not
Yeah,
that
that's
I'm,
Sure,
true.
almost
not
all
that
of
I'm
mine
pushing all over
are at this
events.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, impossible, hard to find game at this point in the library. So come join us at a convention.
Come join us. What are we on? 66?
Sure.
All right, number 66. This is one I assume is a lot higher up on Chris's radar than
You
mine.
know nothing about my radar.
But this is one of the few area control games that I genuinely really enjoy, and this is Ethnos. Yes, you haven't mentioned this one yet,
Oh,
right?
you got the old cover.
I don't use
I was getting
radar.
ready
I'm
to
more of a
say which one.
sonar person.
So in Ethnos, you are trying to do this area control thing on a map by making sets of cards, like little bands of monsters. But you are, or I guess the new version is what, cats or something? I never
It's
played the new version.
everything.
Anyways.
Dogs,
That's
animals.
the new
yeah.
board,
Animals,
right? Okay,
yeah.
That's a huge disconnect. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do area control, but you're making bands of groups of either colors or certain types of monsters, and you get points for doing the area control, but you also get points for the large size of bands. And so there's this constant back and forth of, do I want to make really big groups early on, or do I want to try to spread out so that I can have a little bit of control everywhere? And you can only have 10 cards in hand. So you may be really pushing to try to get a huge band, and you just can't quite get there. And then when you actually play your band out, you put everything in your hand back on the table so people can grab it. And so you're like, oh, I was keeping this from you, but now I have to lay it out and have to let you have it. So I think there's just a lot of really cool interaction in that way. And I love that there's just this sense of, like, we're all kind of playing chicken with each other to see who's going to lay down that band first so that I can get the last card that I really need.
Cool to see in the live chat the unanimous love for the second edition of this game.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Was there a second edition? I blocked it out.
Yeah, well, Tom kept the second edition and not the first edition.
Did he really in the library?
Yeah. Maybe I'll bring my own copy to the retreat.
There you go, 66 Ethnos.
66 for me is the game that moved up that I was talking about. I think the highest it ever was here. Hold on, let me see. I just had it. The highest it ever was 70 before, but it was as low as 80 last year, and this is going to be Islebound. I think,
Really?
as I think about this one compared to the trilogy of Ryan Lockett of Red Raven Games here, which is going to be the
Above
Near and
and
Far,
Below.
Above and Below, and Now or Never. I think what sets this one apart from that is it doesn't have those storytelling elements, but it still has a lot of the great mechanisms that I like in it, where you have your different shipmen here that you're going to have, and they have different abilities, and you have to use them or spend them and find ways to rest them. Ultimately, you're sailing around these different actions, either attacking them and taking over the ports, or you're using your diplomacy and allying with them. And you're also, because you're a sailor and it's what you do, you're also touting your own fame, and so you can go and do that, and you can go sing your own praises and get different victory points if you've done certain goals and things like that. So it just has a lot of elements of those 3 games that I like, but takes the story elements out. Now, I love those story elements in those games, but it's not what I always want. And so I just think this is a great, very good game to get to the table when that's not what you're wanting. You're not wanting to get little story elements, but you're still going to be going out and using that same great dice mechanism that he has, where you roll and based on the successes, are you overtaking that sea urchin, or is he winning? Did you not? And do you get injured from it? Things like that. So yeah, I really,
Is this
really
like
like
a really
Islebound.
big sea urchin or something?
Not a sea urchin. I said sea urchin. I was like, that's the wrong word. What am I talking about? The big sea dragon.
Like Kraken?
Maybe it's called, no, it's not a kraken. Maybe it is just a sea
Leviathan.
dragon, but
Sea-
yeah, I don't remember
okay.
what it's called in it thematically. But yeah, I said sea urchin. I was like, that's not right. We're going to roll with it. No one will call me on it.
Thanks, Chris.
That would be pretty terrifying. A giant sea urchin, though?
That would be
I-
missed
All
opportunity.
those spikes.
Red Raven.
Ryan, you're
Huge
watching
sand
this.
dollar.
Yeah, I
Peek
think
you
this
over
is
the
also one of
side.
his that goes very much under the radar and
haven't played it,
is
yeah.
is right up there with the big ones.
Wow.
So yeah. Anyway, really enjoy Islebound. My number 66.
Yeah, that's over Sleeping Gods, right? 'Cause Sleeping Gods was
I
last
do.
week.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do.
Do you ever feel tempted when you have so many of these games in the same series or by the same designer that you almost want to put them all together on your list because you're like, I rate these,
No,
but then how do I rate stuff around them?
No, because I look at what they do differently and how much I like that difference compared to the other ones. So that's how I compare them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'd be no reason to have all of them.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no, it really is my preference of, I think, how they stand out in a mechanism or what they're doing. Not just compared to themselves even, but compared to other games that do something similar.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah.
All right, so my number 66 is a party game, and this is one that I probably have, I think, 4 or 5 copies of. If I see a cheap one, I'll grab it because it's infinitely expandable.
Oh.
And it's just, this is Green Team Wins. Green Team Wins for the larger group.
Wow,
I
really?
think handing these out, because at the Bash, I remember we had like 20, 30 people playing this. It's really fun. I do like this more at smaller, 8 to 10 people, but it's a great icebreaker. A lot of these questions.
But I do own 14
I
copies
do
of it.
have-
Your
I
Honor.
own so many
there's
copies.
three on the way.
Wow.
It's so
one
good.
from UPS.
I
One
have a
from
problem if I
USPS.
see something for $4. I'm like, I could use another copy of Green Team Wins. But
Do they all have the Christmas expansion or no?
No, only one.
Failing,
yeah, and that's
Joey.
another one.
That would
Failing.
quintuple his costs.
That's the other thing. I think we have a Dice Tower
We
promo
do.
of
That's
this,
what I was
right?
going to say.
good
We have a
promo pack.
fantastic promo. It's a whole promo pack.
It's
Do you have
really
it?
good.
How many
I do.
copies do you have? Because
Just
you're
one.
allotted one. Okay, good. All right.
One.
I guess you just
But,
need one copy for the cards, right? And
Yeah,
then all the
that's
other
all you
copies are
use.
just
Yeah.
the whiteboards.
And this one, I think what attracts
you
me to
can't
do
get
is at
whiteboards
first
anywhere. Right.
is when you hear these questions, you're like, well, obviously the answer is this, and you put it down, and then you're like, everyone's an idiot. Except for me, It's like, who knew? It's like,
Yeah,
why
what
would
flavor
this?
is green candy?
Yes, it's green apple.
Clear lime.
Lime.
See,
Yeah.
people are
Everyone's an idiot
idiots.
but Joey.
It's just that's what you find out repeatedly. I'm the only right one in this world. But you do play the room because then you realize halfway through that you're like, well, this is the answer, but everyone's an idiot, so I'm going to put the other one in. It's I really enjoy this one. Green Team Wins by 66.
Another new to my list game. This one is from the famed designer of Viking Seesaw.
Ooh,
This
he's
is-
done more games.
He's done a few more games since then, and this one is
Wow.
called Ego. In capital letters here.
Oh.
The Extraterrestrial Greeting Organization, and this is my gold standard for cover art on a board game.
There's a lot going
Is
on.
that
It is
in his
not.
brain? I'm confused.
I don't know. And the weirdest part
happening?
too is this game. When you look at it, you just kind of move along this like story track, right? You move along these events that are happening, and you can take risks to draw more cards. You can use those cards in auction events, and it's an odd duck It's a very strange game, but I really enjoy it. It looks way more overwhelming than it actually is. Basically, it's like, do you want to draw cards in this event? Everyone's done. Next event. Spend those cards in an auction. Next event. You can do a little push your luck kind of a thing. And I love that basically you're taking a tour of the galaxy, and when you get to the end, you're going to count up all of your points, all the stuff you've collected, and then you're going to lose points based on how much you've offended the alien overlords. So every time you're doing this push your luck thing, you're like, I can push it. Oh, I caused 2 offense tokens. I get, oh, that's fine. That's fine. You know, you do it a few more times, you're like, I have 12 of these. I'm going to lose a lot of points. I'll push my luck one more time. I'll get some more cards. So it's so fun. It has a strange little, cadence to it, and it's more overwhelming than it should be, like visually, because the game's actually fairly simple. But I really like this one. Bitewing has been doing a lot of great stuff with Reiner, and this is Reiner, the designer of the Viking Sea
Seesaw.
His
magnum opus.
Dreamliner.
Out of this trilogy, is this your favorite?
This is absolutely my favorite, yeah.
Okay.
I think Orbit's really good, and then the Silos is good. But yeah, this is the standout one for me.
This is the one I haven't played out of that series.
I don't think I played it either.
Ooh.
I ran the stream on this one. That's as close as I came.
Yeah.
So I'm the closest.
Maybe
almost
I
like
did
playing.
play it, and I don't remember. Anyway, yeah.
I don't remember
All right,
either.
number 65 for me is a party game, and this is probably one of the more complicated ones to teach, but I have played this with plenty of non-gamers, and it does still go over well, and that is Ready, Set, Bet.
Wow.
So
Nice.
I consider it a party game because everyone's standing up and, you know, betting simultaneously as you're watching this horse race happen. What's interesting is that there aren't a lot of bad negatives in this. So you can bet high and you might lose, you know, a few dollars, but you're not losing anywhere near as much money as you do in a lot of other betting games, which I don't like losing a lot of money. I don't like high risk. And so there's not a ton of high risk in this, but you are trying to bid first, and you're trying to, the farther up you can bid, the more points you can get, or the more money you can get at the end of the round. So I like that you can start simple with this without any of the extra prop bets or player powers or whatever, and teach just the basic mechanism of betting, and then every round slowly add in something additional. And so I feel like starting this with non-gamers and playing this, it works just fine because everyone understands that concept of betting. And so once you get them putting the chips down, like, people just have a ton of fun. So I like this one.
It's just funny when you see it played at one of the conventions with Tom's big wooden one. People buy it and they're like, huh. You know,
That's what it
This
was.
is not what I
he's going,
Yeah.
beep.
And it gave me anxiety as he rolls those dice. I was like, oh, it's getting close to the horse. Careful.
I know, you see it bump a horse. I was like,
like,
yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah,
though.
this is a fun one.
Once
a good
again, going to the live event at Dice Tower West of this, where Eric's like reading off the horses and all that stuff, and
So
there's like
good.
a kind of like your green team wins big mega
Yes.
game tables going on. That's a unique, cool experience.
And John DeClaire is
It is.
playing, you know, so the designer's out there
yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
I mean, not a Viking Seesaw, obviously. It was somebody else. But this one.
Get your tickets now. Dice Tower West.
all right, my number 65, I would not classify as a cozy game, but it does have a couch. And this is going to be Unconscious Mind.
Oh,
I was like, so
I wasn't expecting that.
That
It
guy
still
looks
counts.
comfortable.
he is quite cozy on that couch.
I'm now going to ask you every time you teach me, hey, Chris, you want to play? Does it have a couch?
the couch.
I've never seen this cover. I don't have the box. I've got the game.
Oh, aye.
I love the two different art styles.
I really love it.
Yeah.
I think that's such a perfect, these
so
are
pretty.
two great artists and such a great representation of that theme, you know, the real world and that serious kind of sophisticated look. And then Andrew Bosley, like dream world and dreamscapes kind of stuff. So yeah, great pairing with Vincent Dutray and Andrew Bosley here. But I really like all the different moving parts of this. There are a lot of moving parts, so that's something it's often accused of, and those people are absolutely right. You know, like I don't defend that. There's a lot going on here, a lot of moving parts, and it really comes down to good sequencing of your turn. You know that you want to what you want to do, but you want to make sure you do it at full, like, maximum capacity. You don't want to treat just one patient. You want to be able to treat both of the patients on the same turn. And how do you do that? And when do you actually go up into the board? It's showing right here in the video. When do you go up to that board and take those kind of extra actions, which is almost kind of its own game that's happening up there for those different bonuses and boons and things like that. Has a little bit of combo-tastic feel to it as well, as different boons trigger off each other at certain turns. So this is one where you have some turns that it's like, I do one thing, go. I do one thing, go. I do do one thing, go. And then you have a turn where it's like, all right, I got 12 things to do, hold on, and it feels really good. So I very much enjoy this game, and I think for me, it's well worth that complexity and a lot of little things you're going on, and definitely strategic, not tactical.
The income interaction is so interesting too. How you're triggering income and other people get those benefits. It's a smaller benefit, but they still get those benefits. And you're like, do I just wait for someone else the whole time, or do I trigger it so I can get more?
Right. Yeah. So real good. Anyway, Unconscious Mind.
Couch factor off the charts.
Off the charts.
Oh, yeah.
Super cozy.
I've yet to play this one. It's on my list, though.
Oh, and that's my new one for this list. That was my first year on it.
Oh. All right, so my number 65 is deck building at its core, but also set collection. I love the theme of this, and this is Valley of the Kings. I love Valley of the Kings. This is a premium edition, the new one, that has all the expansions in it. But this one is great because you are pretty much deck building, but the whole thing is you're going to see a pyramid of cards, and you're going to draft them into your hand, and they only count at the end. We're just showing the box now. They only count at the end if you tomb them, right? So you're going to have them in your hand, and the more powerful ones, you want them to stay as long as possible. But you got to get them into the tomb, So, and it's really fun because so many expansions, you can pull different things out of there. And as you pull from the bottom of the pyramid, whatever's above it crumbles down. So you have to kind of watch because you don't want to give anyone else what they want. So I find it's a really enjoyable game. This artwork is incredible on the new one. This is one that I think there's a lot of expansions, but I think just the small base box is enough for a lot of people because it plays so quickly. I really enjoy this one, except with my wife who explains to me what all these mean. And I just know that 9 canopic jars will give me a lot of points. And she's like, do you know what these are? I'm like, points? I don't know.
That's where they rip out your brain and
yes,
stick
I
it.
did find all that.
I love how she's like, do you know what these are? Not, do you want to know what these are?
I know. I'm like, because the majority of stuff is
setting me up here.
disgusting. So it's like, I do not want to know that. But yeah, this one is great. The artwork's great. And this is Valley of the Kings.
64 has been on my list for pretty much forever. I really love the game called Voyages of Marco Polo. This is the quintessential dice placement game, and also it does variable player powers really well. The whole idea here, you roll dice and then you place them out on the board. You're going to collect money. Did you say he's huge?
Yes.
Now, unlike the cover of Earth, that is a.
Okay, got it.
Oh, what was the word that uses? Composite.
Composite?
Yeah, composite.
Wait, is it composite or? Now I'm confused.
I don't know.
I'm going to put a pause in it. I think it's compose.
It's
Composite?
I think it's composite, right?
Anyway.
What are we
I don't know.
debating?
Yeah.
Marco Polo.
Composite versus what?
Composite?
Composite? Yeah, I think it's
Composite.
composite.
It's composite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hitting
Well, that's what I
the
say.
key
Makes sense.
factors of this game, the composite factors of this. But yeah, you place dice out onto these different actions. You move around the map, which gives you more action to place dice out onto. And it's such a good use of that idea that your workers are going to be of variable values, and how do you make that work? And I love that if you roll too low, the game's like, that sucks for you. Here's a bunch of extra resources. So it's not like, too bad you rolled poorly. So yeah, I don't know. Everything about this one it's been on my list for 4 years in a row now for good reason. So yeah.
And
Voyages of
everything
Marco
costs
Polo.
camels.
Everything costs camels.
So expensive.
Just like in real life.
Yes.
It takes a lot of camels to move
They're
that
in
giant
prison?
of a man.
Oh,
It's a deep
look at you. All right.
Bring
Well,
back memories.
Yes.
Spent a lot of time in Folsom.
all right. My number 64 is a game that has. So it's a push your luck game, and the name is very unique, as in it's called Push.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
So it looks like an Uno game, but
It's like a Phase 10 game. Like,
it does.
wow.
yeah, it looks super basic. But what you're doing is you're building 3 stacks of cards, and you're trying to push your luck because there has to be always different numbers or colors added. You can't ever duplicate those in each column. And when you finish up your turn, if you haven't, pushed your luck and messed up, then you grab a column, and then everybody else grabs a column in turn order, basically. And so you're building stuff for you, but also for other players. And so you want to build one column nice and big, but you have the other columns as overflow so that you can push your luck a little bit more. And then there's this terrible die where you roll it, and if you happen to get a color that you have a bunch that you've saved up, you lose all of those if you haven't banked them. So it's just an interesting push your luck game. It's one that I've brought to so many different places and so many different things over the years. And I haven't played in a while, but I still really enjoy it. And I just like push your luck card games. I just think they're fun. They're usually really simple and easy to teach. And just kind of those crazy stand-up moments where you're like, no, I rolled reds. That is the one column I didn't want to lose, you know?
Yeah.
So, for sure.
Who was doing
They're
that
fun.
video?
That was Z.
Can't
That
you
was
tell by the way he flicks
that was
his
a very
cards?
magician thing. I feel like I've been
Yeah.
watching a lecture because it's like wham.
The way
It's
he
like,
flips the
shh,
cards
it was
over is very Z.
flourishy. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm
They
impressed.
snap too. Have you ever heard it?
Yeah, I was like,
Lay him on the
it's like,
table.
wow.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
He snaps them.
Sweet.
All right, my number 64 has a great game arc, and this is going to be Atlantis Rising. The game arc being it feels absolutely hopeless for the first third of the game. You're like, this is not possible at all. When in actuality, I think it's a pretty easy cooperative game. I definitely win more than I lose on this game once you kind of get into it. But man, it does not feel like it when you're seeing all these different pieces that which are really these kind of goals that you have to do. And the island is slowly sinking, so your options and the strength of your options are slowly decreasing. And it can feel very overwhelming, but man, once you get that synergy down, you hit a couple key points, you're like, oh my gosh, I think we got it. Oh my gosh, we got it. And everyone's cooperating, and the more people cooperate in this, the easier it becomes. And just I think those magical kind of moments happen where you wake up, you're like, wait, we can do this. Hold on. And that's such a great arc every time I play it. And for that, it just keeps it exciting and keeps it hitting the table. So my number 64.
This has been on my personal Ketchupalooza list for years.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
I wrote it down again. That means it'll
One more.
actually happen.
Yeah,
You keep telling yourself that.
I played this once, but
I'm special.
I got wailed on. All right, my number 64 is a push your luck game from the Moonrakers universe, but it is Moon Rollers.
Yeah.
This one, I really enjoy this game. Again, it's the production value is fantastic. This one, you're rolling dice, of course, and then you're trying to recruit people to your side. What's great about this is the way it builds. So you're going to recruit them, and as you recruit these guys, you also get more abilities to make you more powerful as the game goes on. And those hazard tokens, you also have to pull those in, but at the end, if you have the most, then you're out, right? I think that's what it is. Anyway, so you never know what the value of those is. So you see them face down. This one I really, really enjoy. Again, it's very simple to teach. It's the push your luck aspect, and also it makes me realize I don't know odds. You know, I'm pretty sure I can get that. No, you cannot. You know, this one, I will say this is the one I like the normal dice rather than the metal dice, because the metal dice just
Clink.
As a general rule, I think,
it's like,
they're cool, but
they just
thud.
fall.
Yeah, they come with that dice trace. You're not necessarily going to damage your table. You better not drop one of those suckers on a toe.
Oh, I know.
They don't feel
Yeah.
as good rolling, though. There's something that I understand the odds. It rolls more. It doesn't mean it's more random,
Right.
but it feels like it is.
Yes.
You know, it's like my
Yeah.
mind knows this isn't true, but my heart still feels it. So.
Yeah, exactly.
no, that's
Anyway,
fair.
Moon Roller 64.
Well, I no longer have to explain what my 63 is, because this is a push your luck card game that looks like crap. It looks like Uno. It is called Push. I adore this
Really?
game. Yeah.
Right after mine.
Mm-hmm.
there
Yeah,
you go.
I'm a big old copycat. What's your next one? I'll just write it down right now.
Oh, let's peek over here.
This is such a good push your luck game, because one of the things that you mentioned, right, when you're forced to roll that dice, someone sticks you with that card, you're like, oh no, and you lose a big old column of blues. Well, you had your last turn. You could have banked any one of those columns of cards you've collected, so that you guarantee cannot lose it. You have like 40 points in a color, and you're like, I'll just go one more time. One more go. I'm good. And then you bust. It's on you, buddy. It's on you. But I love that everyone around the table is always like just cheering and chanting. Be like, yeah. And then you flip over a card that says, instead of the players after you take cards, the players before you do. And then all the people behind you are like, yeah, keep going. And you flip over to one of those, and it switches directions again. Everyone's like, wait. No, bring it back. So it's so cool seeing the whole table excited playing this one.
I did play this once with a group of teenage girls, though, and they were not happy with it. They were just like, no, I lose all of them. Like,
Yeah.
they couldn't emotionally handle this as 12-year-olds.
And that's when you say, life lessons.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. All right, number 63 for me. I'm not sure which one Andrew put, because I realized I put Majesty for the Realm and Middle Ages both up there. So There we go, Majesty for the Realm. So this is one, I've only played Middle Ages once, actually, but it was a re-implementation. They changed a couple things. Mostly you can just look ahead and see what tiles are coming out. But in Majesty for the Realm, you're basically building up columns of cards, and each one of those columns, when you place the card on it, it kind of like rescores it and re-triggers it. And so the more cards you have in it, the better. But you also want diversity for points. So you want like lots in a column, but you also want diverse columns, but also some columns protect you if someone else attacks you. Some columns allow you to attack other people based on defenses. And so there's just a lot of choices in those like 7 columns that exist. And so you're trying to decide, how am I going to lay those out? How am I going to increase certain columns? And which ones am I going to pick to focus in on? Am I going to get a little bit of everything? So I just really like all the different choices that they have in this game. And I do think that the Middle Ages re-implementation, also fabulous. So really good game. I'm glad they redid it. But yeah, I love it.
And they gave it an even more boring name somehow.
They did. I think this version looks prettier. Personally, it's got a little more color to it.
Yeah.
But I do like the looking ahead, kind of
Yeah.
King Domino-esque.
Yeah, very much so.
You know, kind of like in Floriferous. The new one has that kind of, depending on where you go, like which tile you pick will determine your turn order for the next round. So
Yeah.
it's got that kind of cool effect to it.
I'm still trying to decide if I played this. It's reminding me of a game, but I can't remember what game it is. So I don't know if it was this one or not. Anyway, maybe not. All right, my number 63 is a game that reminds me of a game that is most likely higher, but I think this has a fun twist to it, and this is Dead Men Tell No Tales. So it's going to be a cooperative game with these puzzly elements as you're going in and you're trying to loot this burning ship. So you are firefighting and you are looting, and it is piratey goodness, I guess. But I think the neat kind of twist on this one is the action points on your turn, where you have X number of action points. The ones you don't use, you can share amongst the other players. And I think that, again, just in a cooperative game is unique and also really kind of builds that element of let's work together and puzzle this out together, you know, and then there's some pulling stuff from a bag, which has that randomness feel to it. And so just a lot of the cooperative things that I like, and this is a unique in that realm.
Firefighting pirates.
Firefighting, looting pirates.
I think Joey's
don't
now,
go down with a ship.
I think Joey's now just like absolutely judging every like maneuver and reveal that Z
I was
does.
waiting for Z to make those vanish. It
Those
was gonna-
coins in his hand. Yeah, that was a
He's
good like.
absolutely zoned out.
He
and
closed
Z
his
is
hand.
on
He was going to
camera.
do this. I'm like, this is incredible.
They're in my pockets.
Yeah, wait till he sees him put a card down and snap the corner. He's
It's
gonna
like,
lose
oh
it.
man, my hero.
That's on my Catch a Loser list as well.
Basically, my whole top 100 is like
I
games
played
Chris
it.
has been meaning to play.
Yeah.
That's a good cover though, man.
It's
That's
so
like,
good.
that's
It's
like
so good.
that
Yeah,
ship is
yeah.
not on fire. That ship is just done.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, there's nowhere
there's
to
a couple
stand.
coins left. Go get them. Go get them. We can make it. We can make it.
No one on
You're
the
getting
ship is
close
going to
to
make
it.
it out.
My ship will catch on fire.
There's 3 doubloons and a dog drinking coffee.
It's like,
It's okay because it's Sparky the Sun Dog.
Yeah, 63.
my 63 is yet another party game. I think it's a party game.
Joey likes parties.
Apparently, only
Joey
around my
is the party.
60 this one is an art game where you don't have to know how to draw, and it's better if you don't. This is Telestrations. And this one, I had never seen that cover before. Where's she pulling those from?
Is that a new one or is that an old
I have
one?
no idea.
no.
Wow, it's from the.
Oh, it's
does-
the original.
Oh,
you,
I guess so.
So that's an old cover because you always write the original on your
Yeah,
first
yeah,
cover,
I
right?
guess that's yeah. This right here, this is like it's a telephone game where you write a word, next person draws it, next person looks at that drawing and they write a word they think it is, and it is so funny to see if what's funny is when it works, which is supposed to work, it's the least funny for people to show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
mine's boring, it made it through.
Yeah, yeah,
but
right.
mine, wow. So these are fantastic.
It's also one that you don't ever think it's going to work because during that quiet phase where you're getting a book, you're drawing, you're passing, you're getting a book, you're writing, you're passing. You know, that you're like, whatever. I mean, obviously lame. And it's that reveal part that you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what? That's what I was doing? Or that's what
remember.
came of that? You know? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, it always, every time you play this, it feels like a really boring play of it until you get to that phase. And then it's like one of the best. You know?
And I love when
Or
it
the
comes.
opposite, where everyone's just going, "Hey."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're in for a good time.
That sounded like Mike.
Don't be rough.
That's a Mike noise.
I love when it comes back to you and you see the word and you start to draw. And you're like, no, that was yours, and you're like, Somewhere along the line, it went wrong. Really, really,
Somehow
really
my baby
wrong.
turned into a chipmunk.
Yes, yeah. So
Sentences you always say.
anyway, this is 63 Telestrations.
That's a good one.
'62 is a big, rolling right. 2 sheets, because it doesn't even need 4.
Was this on Joey's list?
This is
Last
not,
time?
or was this? No, yeah, I think it was Hadrian's Wall.
Oh,
You
yes.
already had it.
Gladiators, yeah.
Because you like
Yeah.
some other big old rolling rights more.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one's great. This is the couch factor is not there, but the gladiator factor is through the roof.
On the back of his car, it
Hadrian's
says,
Wall.
I heart gladiators.
So yeah, the idea here of you have these 2 sheets and you're revealing a certain number of cards each round. Some of them are going to become scoring objectives. Some of them are resources you get, and then you just kind of go to town.
Yeah.
And so the interaction's minimal, but there's the whole comboing, crossing off something that unlocks this, so you can go to the other side of the sheet and unlock this, and kind of move up this little mini game and do this and that and the other. And then you look up at some point and you go, hey, there's other people at the table. Everyone having fun? Yeah, cool. Let's keep playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's tremendous. I do prefer it of the like heavy rolling rights. Going back to the gold standard. This is what I expect everyone to say about my list today. Gold standard.
Have you ever played this where you just don't even care about protecting your people?
I mean, most of the time, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I always am like hyper focused on I can't let anybody through, and maybe I'll do some other stuff.
Oh, even when I try, it happens. So yeah. No, no, I enjoy. Yeah, I do a good job defending my people. I take care of the things I'm supposed to take care of.
Sure.
But I mostly want to play the mini games on the right side of the sheet. Like, yeah, get up.
I agree.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part.
And you put this over Anarchy too, right?
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Of course. Okay, number 62 for me is another party game, and this is Beyond Balderdash.
I think you say Beyond the Sun for a second.
I know. I thought you were going there too. I'm like, wow.
I never played Beyond
Oh,
the
it's
Sun.
because no one calls it Beyond Balderdash anymore. Because all the stuff is.
It's just called Balderdash.
Balderdash.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I clarify for clarification. I don't know. Anyway, so Balderdash or Beyond Balderdash is everyone is writing down whether it's like a stupid law or a crazy word definition or something. Like you read off something and you're like, what is, or I don't know, what does this card say? What are the initials IBRA? What do they stand for? And so everyone writes down what they think that stands for, including the person who's the judge. They write down the real thing, and then you go through and you read it all, and everyone tries to guess what the real clue is. And I love that the original Balderdash was just definitions of
That's the one I
words
played,
that
yeah.
nobody knows. And now it's like first lines of a book or weird laws that are still on the books or have existed in some state or something somewhere. And so I love how silly it is, especially if you have really creative people that can come up with the weirdest stuff. And sometimes you're like, is that weird because you came up with weird, or is that weird because that like legitimately you were allowed to marry your horse back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
what?
like this one. It's just a fun, good party game.
A lot of laws about horse marriage in
Yeah.
this game. You'll learn a lot.
So many.
My number 62, we are back to the comfort games, and this is going to be Spook Manor. This is a very simple drafting game in which you are building up this, or going through, I guess, traversing this haunted manor here. And so as you're going through, you're drafting these cards, and you're building up and trying to focus on that adjacency, because cards are going to score off each other. But you're also luring kids into these little rooms, and you are going to score based on the color that are in the rooms. And so it's like you're trying to,
not bands.
so you are maximizing not just the colors and having them play to the right time, but also looking at that adjacency of different cards. And it is really, really simple, really short, and I find it very pleasing. So
This is what I thought you were going to say when you're like cozy, kind of horror themed game. Not spelunking madness.
they're like the same thing. They're both, yeah. Soundtrack works for this too. So yeah, so I like this one. It's very, very simple, very straightforward. It reminds me probably mostly of like Draftosaurus or something like that. You know, where it's just a very simple rules, but rather than just placing the dinosaur, you're also building out at the same time the manor. So yeah, Spook Manor.
It's literally on my shelf of shame because of you. You came over one time, you say, it's really good. I'm like, okay, I got to try it because I love the look of it.
Oh,
But I
you meant you were
haven't-
getting get rid of it. Okay.
I was going to
didn't
get rid
know
of it, and you're like, no, it's really good. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to play that eventually.
You told me you like it. I'll never play it.
Right, I was like, it's still there
It's like,
because of you.
it's
And I
going
was
to
like,
Shop
whoa.
Exchange.
Can he just play with his daughter? Like, is it that level?
Oh, for sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Make it a family
The
game.
symbology you'll have to explain a little bit, but if she, let's go to symbology.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, my number 62 is, this one is a drop in 45, but this is the second iteration of this, and I enjoy this more than the first, but this is Seventh Citadel. Seventh Citadel is funny, we just played Vantage, but I do prefer this over because I think I like the direction. I like the theme of this as well. You know, I think this does kind of gives you more direction than Seventh Continent. It's not as brutal as Seventh Continent, but I just enjoy the story this gives you. You know, again, I think this is a solo game. I think 2 players works better at this than does a Seventh Continent, but still, I think the solo experience for this I enjoy more.
Do you
know,
like running into formless, characterless sentience? In this?
I do. You do not in this, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
You-
cool.
You'll just run into like a ranger, like I got it. I know what that is, or whatever. You know, a bandit, got it. You know, so that's like, I mean, one person, some people don't like this. They call it like file keeping the game, you know, which is what most of these are. I
Yeah.
can see that. But this one I do enjoy, you know.
I love the unique artwork on the different cards and the little
Right.
hints, you know. So like if you're you're out hunting, for example, you're actually going to see tracks and you're like, okay, all right, so let's go this way over here because there are some tracks over there. Oh man, we lost the tracks. All right, let's go back over here and see that, you know. And so it does feel like you're following clues on the cards. And I'm not saying it's a deduction game by any means, but it has that little bit of feel. You know, it's like, oh, that's a really weird temple. Should we check out this site? No, let's stay focused and on the hunt. You know, do we see any tracks? There's a bush over there. Maybe it has some birds, something like that. And so it's the artwork really sells the exploration in this.
I think so too. And I think the fact that it's sandbox, sometimes sandbox, the problem is sometimes it just seems like the story can be just all over the place. It makes no sense. This one, because of like you found X, then your journey is going to be C, and there's still some sort of thread that ties the story together, which is really hard to do of a game this size. But I think it does it well.
All right, I'm going to end with a big old ugly Euro game. Is that all right with everybody?
I
yeah.
do it.
All
Sure.
right, cool.
Put us out.
St. Petersburg?
No, not that ugly. This is Hansa Teutonica.
That was going to be my second guess.
Yeah, but at least it's about a super boring theme. Germany in the Hanseatic times. So this game is just cubes on a map. It looks like nothing, right? You have a little player board. You can upgrade different actions and stuff, but it's amazing that with a simple mechanism of like place out some cubes on the board, you get in each other's paths. You're trying to finish these connections between cities. But unlike most route building games, once you have it complete, you take an action to take them off of there, and then you control the cities, or you can upgrade your board and stuff. And it just sounds like a big nothing burger of a game. It really is difficult to express why this game is fun, why there's little moments where someone blocks someone else and goes, deal with it now. Those moments of interaction, like, okay, well, I'm not kicking you out. Oh, but you get a small bonus if I kick you out. And all of these like little interlocking mechanisms that are fairly simple evolve into this robust, thinky, thoughtful game. I really, really love this one. And one of my favorite things is teaching it to people who expect nothing from it and then afterwards go, dude, I played it like 3 times this weekend. It's that good.
Yeah, there's so much positive interaction in this. So when you get in someone's way, if they kick you out, you get that little bonus, like Chris said. If you own a city and someone else builds a route next to it, you get points. Like there's so many of these little like positive things that happen. But also you're like, oh, I don't want to go. I want to go there because I want the upgrade, but I really don't want to go there because I'm going to give Chris points.
So yeah, that's dangerously close to sharing. And
Yeah.
that's, I don't know.
I love it so much.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of cozy factor in this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
No, but I adore it. So yeah, I highly encourage you to look past this is the nicer cover too. It's like look past the cover and go to the beautiful game
Look
underneath.
past the board.
I
board's
don't
way
mean
worse than the
beautiful
cover.
in terms of art. I do mean in just in the game design.
Pure mechanisms. All right, number 61 for me. I have not played Ostia, but I do like Mancala games, and this is a different Mancala game, and this is Crusaders Thy Will Be Done. So in this, you have that little mechanism where you're trying to build up certain actions and move them around, little Mancala style on your board. What I love about it is I love the engine building in this. So you have a map in front of you and you're building out buildings. And as you build those buildings, it makes your action stronger. And so maybe you want to be able to build higher quality buildings where you need either a ton of your little workers on that spot, or you need to have built the buildings. That's a lot of buildings in a row, I just said. But yeah, so you need to uncover a lot of those spots. And I just love games where you uncover things as you place them out and you unlock stuff on your board. And so this does that. There's a lot of different avenues of points that you can go into. You can crusade and fight, or you can just build stuff. I think it's a lot of fun.
That is interesting because there are games where you upgrade, if you will, and you add to your board. And there's ones where there's a lot more setup, but you're taking away and it feels powerful. And that really is, it's funny how differently that feels in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
This is exactly that, where you're like, yeah, look at all the stuff I've like kicked off of my board. I'm unstoppable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very cool.
Say buildings a couple more times.
Yeah, right.
The buildings.
My number 61 is the exception to CCG, TCG style games. This is not either of those, but it has the feeling of both of them, and this is going to be Radlands. This is such a great 1v1 battler. Again, Chris, you're talking about the multi-use cards. I don't think it's anywhere near the one, the Glory to Rome. But I do like that. It just leads to this. You can always do what you want if you just puzzle it out. You know, no card is dead, because it can also be a resource. But my favorite element of this is the timing of the events. If somebody does play an event that goes on a sideboard and you just see it ticking down, you know that you have time to respond to it. Right. Yeah, and you can respond to that, right? You know, it's not just a cancel card. It's like, okay, that's going to trigger, then what can I do? I've got 2 turns to make this happen. The water resources, just the right amounts of tension and tightness to it that I really enjoy it. And I think the look of this really pops as well for the post-apocalyptic, just a bright, kind of punk art look almost.
Non-punk, or whatever laser tag arenas in the 90s were. That's that look.
Right. It's just so unique, and I think this one's fantastic, and definitely the exception to a lot of things that I don't like.
Such a good game.
If that makes sense.
Good.
So it has the same feeling and tropes of a lot of those TCGs and CCGs, but they don't bother me in this one because of that exception. So yeah, my number 61, Radlands.
We play it several times. You see them get something, you're like, oh man, you got the sniper now. It's like, I gotta take him out.
Yeah, right. And right, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, my number 61 used to be 17 2 years ago, dropped to 41, and now it's fallen even more.
I'm really curious what's going to happen when we get to like the 30s of your list.
I know.
How many new
It's
games
like,
did you say you had?
I don't know. It's like they're all
80.
new at the top 10.
yeah,
That's not true.
Oh, wow.
No, this one's been falling for a while because other ones have replaced. This is Quacks of Quedlinburg. It just doesn't hit the table as much.
Oh, look what Andrew did to you.
Oh,
he
really?
had to vary it up.
You know
right?
what? Change to my 61.
I feel like he just trolled you. Yeah.
You heard how much you hated
My number
it.
61 is Wallace and Gromit. No, 61.
Do you not like, in general, do you not like claymation?
No, I do.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
curious.
I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't think about it often.
You don't think claymation's real?
Really?
I do. Do you think about claymation a lot? I think about.
Do you think
Rome.
it's real?
I do think it's real.
Oh, okay.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. You're the one that I don't think it. I'm using your
Did I say
words
that?
here. You
Wallace
did say
and
that.
Gromit.
Okay. Well, anyway, I believe claymation is real, and I like Quacks of Quedlinburg. This one,
All right. Established.
It's a great push your luck game. Again, no reason it's fallen down, just because I played it a lot. I think those games you overplay. This is one that I had newer gamers. Quacks is what you grab out because it feels good, those upgraded bits and stuff, and it's very simple. And that, I love how every round at the end turns to one person, and you're like, I'm sure you can do it. You should just keep pulling it out. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's
The
just-
peer pressure in this game is
so much.
good.
You just want to, all right, weakling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, the variety and all the different potions and things. This is such a great game. And I like how they kept it just, I wouldn't say as is, but like, I mean, their expansions and everything just flows together really well.
I agree.
So anyway, Quacks of Quedlinburg is my 61.
All right. Well, cool. Well, there you go, everybody.
made it.
We've learned that claymation is real.
Yes.
Are you sure I said that?
You did say
You
that.
absolutely.
Do you believe that Nightmare Before Christmas is not live action?
No, it's a minute. You're an anti-claymationist.
I guess.
You-
Wow.
Well, so
Maybe I didn't
we're
say
learning
that.
a lot about each other, folks, here. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the last live stream of not only this week, But also
Ever.
next week, we will.
We've got an announcement, too.
A lot of things Joey doesn't believe in.
Yeah.
So we're going to be out all next week for the Dice Tower
Yes.
Retreat. But
Yep.
we do have content pre-recorded going up. Apparently, I don't like top 100s enough. Or I haven't had enough yet. So I'm doing a top 100 albums next week. That'll be kind of fun. Other reviews and stuff going up.
I
But we'll
could
be at the
name
Dice Tower
5
Retreat.
albums, just so everyone knows.
Name them.
I can't.
I don't think I can come up with 5 album names.
No.
I can name 5 songs probably,
Maybe.
but not albums.
5
Stretch.
artists?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
Van Gogh. Anyway, so it's going to be
musical.
Tuesday of the subsequent week that we'll be back with the next section there. So we're going to have fun at the retreat, but don't worry, we got you covered at home with plenty to watch as well. So thanks for coming out to this one here. We're signing off here. I'm Chris Yi.
I'm Joey Evans.
I'm Camilla.
And I'm Wendy Yi.
Joey doesn't believe in himself.
Guess not.
You're not real.
Take care, all.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching this video. Check out our channel. We have a lot of videos on our channel. We have live videos that go up each week, from live Q&As to videos where we take a look at the newest stuff on Kickstarter, crowdsurfing, to top 10 lists and more. There's lots of stuff on this channel. We encourage you to explore it. You can find out more at our website, dicetower.com. I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower.